Hi, this is Kelly with the Kiki Gallery's Quick Knit Tutorials, and in this video I'm going to show you what I like to carry with me whenever I am knitting a project, sitting upstairs in the living room, things that I need once I get to certain points of my project. This is one of my patterns called the Stagger Rib Hat that I'm currently working on. But I wanted to show you what I like to carry in my bag because we travel a lot, so we drive around or take a plane or something. So I always like to have certain things in my bag. So let's take a look to see what's in the bag. So you're gonna have a lot of your normal things. I have this little kind of tackle box I've found, I think, at one of the craft stores. Maybe Joann's, and then I have all my markers and things like that. One thing that I'm not sure if everyone knows or uses these, but this is a bread tab, which is great for holding your tails, and you can tighten it up. I like to tighten it up because when I cast on, I don't use a knot, so sometimes it can loosen up, so I just put one on and tighten it up and keeps it out of my way. I can add up to like 4 strands in there to hold if I'm working with more colors. So that's kind of a typical thing that everybody probably has or uses. Another item, obviously, your little scissors. Then cable needle. Have a cable needle in there ready to go. I have my measuring tape. So when a pattern calls to get to a certain point from the cast on, I'm ready to measure it so I can start the decreases. So I have my measuring tape. I carry my little vial of needles. So I have different sizes in here. I always carry different sizes, enough to, like, if I needed to, work with a little threading or larger yarn, a little bit smaller yarn, and I carry that in here. And this is typical for everybody, but there's a couple things that I like to carry myself. A pencil. And then I have a spiral notepad that I carry with me because I create patterns. So I love to think of, if I'm thinking of a design, I try to jot it down, or if I just start knitting and come up with something, I start to write it down. So I'm always carrying a pencil. Another item I carry with me is an extra double point needle, size 3. I use this size with any size needle when I go to cast on. So that way my cast on edge is not extremely tight, because if you just cast on here, some people like to hold on to that yarn pretty tight, and they may just do it a little too tight, and you'll feel that around your forehead. So I use this, and that way I can actually kind of tighten those stitches so it makes it look really nice. That cast on edge looks really nice when you can do that. You just don't want to do it so tight on just that needle. So I carry that with me, and it is a metal one, but you can use whatever, the wood, the bamboo, whichever one you prefer. It slides out nicely though once you're done with the cast on. Another thing that I like to carry is a nail file. Oftentimes my nails kind of chip or get a little scratchy, or even the edges of the skin here, and I'll just file it down, and it really helps to keep me from grabbing the yarn that I don't really want to grab. And so I carry that nail file. Another thing is a clipper. I didn't think I would use this much when I got it, but I use this all the time. So if I did have a little nail that I needed to clip, or a little skin or something that the nail file's not working, or you know, if for some reason you forgot your scissors on the coffee table when you took off, this works for that, to clip the yarn if you're finishing up or whatnot. So I love carrying those. I carry this string, this certain string that I use for certain things like tying, like sewing on snaps for a pom-pom or something like that. It's thicker than thread, so it holds nicer in the yarn when you're actually sewing in the yarn. This kind of string is really great for that. Another trick I like, just because I really need it, this Next Care tape. It's a cushion. It's kind of a cushiony tape. You can see how thick it is. When I have nails and I cast on, I'm always keeping these two nails right here, and I will create a callus. I actually have a tiny one going right now, but if I can always remember, because this will take, just getting a tiny callus will take me 1 or 2 cast-ons, and boom, I'll have a callus. So I just cut a little square off, and then I place it here, and then my nails will go right there while I'm casting on. And half the time you don't even feel it. I forget I have it on, and hours later when I don't need it, I notice I still have it on. But this is Next Care tape, and that's what I use for that. And last but not least, my little stress cat. So if I drop this stitch, I grab my cat and I give her a little squish. And that is what I carry in my knitting bag. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.